Alright, so here's the beginning of the protein. It's a M cherry strand. We're vial number 1 and vial number 3, although they are the same thing. Right now we are on, I think, a 10x. Yes, we're on 10x on the Olympus CK40 ancient outdated microscope. If you look here, this is the beginning of the protein strand. It is, you can see branching. I would zoom up, but I'll zoom up at a later time. We're going to continue, just basically follow the protein through its path. If you can see here, you'll see some places where the protein is branched off, as well as where there's a hollow column in the middle, ironically, or strangely enough. Here, I believe, is another strand that's forming upon the first strand. They merge nicely together. If you see here, there's a conjunction point right here in the center of the screen. And then as you keep following it, you'll notice how the protein twists and turns, meaning that the protein is a flat sheet. From my inferences, it's almost as if it's a helical form. Over here is an interesting feature. There's a staircase. Oh shoot, let me go back to it. There's a staircase feature inside here. I call it a staircase or a rotating staircase because when I was able to zoom up into that, we were able to actually visibly see various levels of a stair building up into that. There's an assumption to believe that the whole protein is made up that way. If you go here, you'll see the giant flip showing its flatness, and we're going to keep following it here. I don't know if the inside is hollow or not, but I'm pretty sure it might be hollow. We could test that later with other solubility tests, I suppose. Just going to keep following here. The protein is approximately 5 centimeters long. This is a short strand. It was taken off of a bottle where the protein was wrapped for 18 centimeters. The bottle that we used was a Corning bottle. I don't remember the exact dimensions of it. And so, if you notice here, this is nearing the end of the protein. You see coagulation and a niche in its structure. I don't know why. Let me see if I can zoom in on this part. I'm to 20x now. Do you see it? It's just black. Hold on. And these microscopes are so thick. Give me a moment. Did you see anything?
No.
No? Still nothing? I'm just going through the whole freaking zoom bar. I see some shadow that's forming though. Or that's just my illusion.
I don't see anything. There we go.
Ah, there you go. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you, this coagulation that I can't see past. Let me increase the lighting. Nope, cannot see past it. Following the protein a little bit more. Wait, what is that? That's not it. There it is. Hold on. Yeah, you just start to see bits and pieces of coagulation, which weakens the protein structure. If you notice here, I had to continually refocus in order to get the protein in hand, which means that it's coming off the slide. If you look here, that's a nice hollow structure right there. It's twisting. It's funny because I call it a sheet, but at the same time it's hollow. So I don't know what to call it. Maybe a tube? But tubes don't twist like this. Let's see. Is there anything you observed, Taha? Anything unique, special?
I think you got it covered.
Okay. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. We're almost at the end. That's a unique piece of structure right there. Okay, let's keep moving. this is extremely difficult. We need a better microscope. Whoever's watching this and has enough money to donate to the University of Houston, please direct it to Dr. Pattison so we can buy new microscopes. Thank you. Just saying. Almost at the end. Let's go back to a 4x so we can actually see something interesting. I mean, not 4x, 10x. Where'd it go? There it is. So yeah, this is an outside view of it. And it's getting gradually thinner and thinner. There's a bubble that forms. And then finally the last coagulated bit. And then it's fibrosis here. And there's a cut, nice clean cut. That's from the needle. If you want to keep going, we also have the other strand. Let's see if I can. There it is. So there's the cut. And then we're going to jump across a centimeter. There's bits of the protein. And then there it is. So there's the beginning of the other end. And as usual, has a similar, very similar structures. Just gonna go through it really quickly. Here's a focus. You always notice these intense bit of coagulation before it cuts. And they cut at these nice fine sectors right there. Okay, end of video.